Wellington Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait.
Wellington Yu-Gi-Oh. Daddy's home. Got a nice little local stick profile for you today. I went 3-1, came third place with pure Kano.
Fourth place, I came third.
Dude, you have to. I only lost because my opponent sacked me.
Because you're not playing
Anyway.
a good card.
Whatever, G.
Holy, I actually don't need. Wellington Yu-Gi-Oh. Daddy's home. Got a nice little local stick profile for you today. Went 3-1, came top 4, playing pure K9. Now we're gonna get serious for a second. This format has been broken wide open by my tech, and I'm here to put you on for real. So, let me show you what I got going on today. 3, no Roy. Is it a $60 card? Yes. Is it worth $60? Absolutely. This is literally, imagine if Tour Guide was good. Imagine if Ice Ryziel looked at your opponent's hand. That's literally what this card does. How crazy is K9 04 no Roy? So we've got to play 3 copies in the pure variant, of course. And then, just, 3 Azuna with the little Lupis up in there. This guy's crazy. A hand trap that non-targeting snatch steals. Are you kidding me? A hand trap that books for free? A hand trap that negates a monster effect? How broken is this card?
Is it bad to open the Lupis?
It doesn't even matter if you open the Lupis. It kind of hurts sometimes, and we'll get to that later when I show you the extra deck. But it doesn't even matter because you have a million trillion ways to get out of your hand, especially if you're going first. You're going second, you open the Lupis, you're a little pissed. But hey, that's why we play 1, all right? That's why we play 1, so that we don't draw too much. Azuna, crazy, crazy card. We got 3 Jokel. Super rare only, unfortunately. I couldn't convince anyone to sell me a Jokel today in ulti. But this card is really, really strong. It synergizes really well with a card I'll show you in a second, but we've got 2 Lantern.
2 Lantern.
Usually you'd play 1. Since this is pure, you just want to open K9 names. So we're playing 2. And then 3 Case, Force Release, and the Trap. If you've seen any pure K9 lists, you know this is like relatively standard. This card just is a searcher. This card's an insane board breaker that you can also just set going first and do cool kooky shit. If you don't know what the trap does, it summons a K9 from Handle Grave and then turns it into an Xyz, just 1. You don't have to like Xyz summon or whatever, it's just like 1 monster becomes 1 Xyz monster. So it's really nice with like Jax or making a second Ripper sometimes. Listen to me, Wellington. Listen to me, world. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the Hunger Games, okay? You sign up for this shit, the second you step foot in your locals, you're in the arena. And if I can run into the cornucopia and pick up a bazooka, I'm going to do it. And that's why I play Mjolnir. That's why I play Mjolnir. Because if I can Mjolnir lock my opponent, I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm toxic. I don't care if you think I'm playing degenerate cards. I'm fighting for my life when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I take this extremely seriously. So don't look me in the eyes and call me a degenerate for playing Mjolnir. This card is broken source. You kidding me? Imperial Princess Kinkery. Have fun, Go home. See you later. I think the bus is coming, bro. You better go catch that. Artifact Mjolnir, guys. You gotta play it for sure. A little bit of non-engine for you. We've been thinking about calling it Ninja. 3 Ash, 3 Droll, so that you don't get Mjolnir or Protoss. 3 Bell, because it's really good this format. 3 Fur, because it's Fur, and 2 Nib.
How's Nib today?
I hate it. I literally hate this guy. I want to go on. I probably shouldn't just do that, but whatever. Yeah, Nib is awful. I wouldn't play Nib this format if I were you. It's like, just keep on citing it out. Your opponent's playing Mitsurugi, you nib them, you just activate like 15 effects from this great. So don't do that. And then more searches, because you're playing pure K9, you got chaotic elements. And then 7th Tachyon. What? What were you thinking? This isn't Ryziel, this isn't Mitsurugi Ryziel. This card's broken. This card's insane. This card literally just says, draw 15 cards, FTK your opponent, extend the handshake. I'll show you when we get to the extra deck, but you play a bunch of targets for this. And it is what turns on the Mjolnir lock for your deck, mostly, because you'll also see in the extra deck that I'm not on Dag though. You basically have to hard open the Mjolnir or you search it off this. And that's how you Mjolnir lock, and then Called by Talents, just as the last two pieces on one engine. I just kept on drawing both today. It was really, really good. It was really crazy. I just kept on drawing Called by Talents, which is so crazy in this deck as well, because you just have a Zuna, so you're like, they foo you called by it, rip their hand, and then special Zuna extend the handshake. It's great. So, onto the extra deck. Your K9 XCs, 2 Ripper, of course. 1 to like insulate your board, and then the second for follow-up usually, and then Jack's Werewolf. The Jax is really good with the trap. It kind of turns the trap into like a monster pop, which is obviously quite powerful. The card itself, like sometimes you make it going first, very rarely. And then Werewolf, of course, is just like a house. I don't know why, but nobody seems to know about this card's like on your turn effect. So if you do use Force Release as a board breaker and summon a Werewolf, it's you get this like Ching Ying-esque like banish from field, banish from grave. Really, really powerful. Love the K9 XCs. And then 104, which is part of the Nash Knight package. And then for the random 5s, I'm playing Chronomaly Vamana. I put this in last minute. I didn't actually make it today, but in theory, it's really nice with Azuna. You can't make Light XCs with the Jokal or Lantern summons, but you can make them off your Azuna. So like turn 0, if you have like an Azuna for follow-up, this card can be kind of good. Kinkery, of course, for the lock, and then double Nash Knight and Vallon. I played double Nash Knight. Like, it's just crazy. There's so many different things you can do with it. You can make the C104 on your turn and then just have another Nash Knight, which is a really, really crazy interrupt. It just, obviously non-targeting, like suck something up is just so powerful. So having access to 2 of them felt really, really good for me. And then you play C102, C104, and C106 as your targets for 7th Tachyon. This searches Noroi Azuna, technically Lupis, but you know, you never search that. This searches Jokal Lantern, because it's a 5 dark, and this searches the Artifact Mjolnir. So that's what I mean when I say like with 7th Tachyon, you can Mjolnir lock, because you just do this and Jokal. Summon the Mjolnir, and then you just play with it. And what's nice about it is because you don't like really hard extend into Dagda, you usually have a board as well and follow-up, which is, you know, you'll see people do like a Dagda lock with board and follow-up and something like Crystron K9, but that also plays a lot of like engine requirements and bricks that you don't really want to see. So I don't know. I'm not saying Crystron K9 is bad, of course, like it's a very good deck, but this deck just has like a unique niche of being able to artifact lock your opponent without having to extend too far into the extra deck. CXC Nash Knight, obviously, to make the 104, and then SP Little Knight. It's just a good ass card. And usually it's actually the best thing that you can make going first instead of Vallon, because this card is really, really awful, and I actually absolutely hate it. But it's good against Yummy, so I kind of have to play it.
That card's actually stinky.
It's
like,
so bad.
For real, it's actually stinky.
But it's good against Yummy. If they just like normal summon Yummy, you just Vallon it. I know, you kind of have to play it. Anyway, onto the side deck, 3 Red Sea, so I can hose people like Malachi, who like to play the Draco Tail deck, and if they don't open, like, actually there's like 15 ways for them to out this, so it's actually probably not even that good, because it doesn't really beat Mitsurugi either. Maybe I'm talking myself out of it, but if they don't have like the Malulu line.
Luna Light, G.
Oh, Luna Light too, Luna Light, yeah.
I thought that was what your plan was all along, to be honest.
With Red Sea. Chill out, man. I have tech for Luna Light, I'll show you in a minute. But in theory, this is really nice, and it can beat Draco Tail really hard sometimes, but that deck is beginning to adapt to like find ways to play around it, which is super annoying. 3 things of back row removal. Pretty much, like the Lightning Storm is sometimes like randomly nice against Rogue to just pop a bunch of monsters, but generally you just want to clear your way. What?
What?
What is that? Is that a Blue Eyes card? No. It's the best board breaker in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm just kidding. This card is like probably really bad, but I've been putting it at 3 in my pure K9 sideboards for like a month now, just trying to draw it so I can actually see if the card is good or not. I think in theory it's really nice. So what it does is you activate it and it lets you kind of like tribute summon a monster, but you tribute over your opponent's monster to do it. And then when this goes to grave, so obviously when it resolves, your opponent gets to resolve that same effect. But the monster that you summon off this can't be tributed. So the idea is that if your opponent empties their hand to play around your normal summoning Noroi, you can go Spellcard Soul Exchange and then tribute your monster to summon my Noroi anyway. And even if they do have like a Bestial or something in hand that they could theoretically summon, they're not able to summon it because the Noroi can't be tributed. Or like they can distribute their stuff if they want to, but obviously they're not going to. This is nice in theory, against Luna Light, but the guy at our locals who plays Luna Light hasn't been playing it, so I don't know if this card is good or not. I really just want to draw it so I can play with it and see, but I've played so much Pure Canine and I haven't drawn it once. So, it's all theory.
Skill issue.
Skill issue for sure. And I mean, I'm winning games, so I can't be mad, but I might just keep it at 3 for now and see how it feels to actually play with the
Oh,
card.
should I accidentally stop filming?
Are you serious?
No.
Can't take these kids anywhere, man. Like, so 3 thrust. This was a bit of a lazy sideboard choice, but it was just a local, so it didn't really matter. It was just kind of like searches, good cards, such as backer removal, 3 barrier. Also a lazy sideboard choice, but this card is just so incredible, this format, that it doesn't really matter. I just happen to match up into a whole bunch of decks that don't really lose to D barrier, which is fun. Very, very fun. And that's my list. Look, if you want to artifact lock your opponent, but you don't know Christian combos, this is the deck for you. So give it a crack, and go ahead and drop a follow, drop a like, drop a comment, and let me know how this deck goes for you.
Subscribe, or in your next 17 tournaments, you'll be Mjolnir locked.
That's so true. If you don't subscribe now, I'm gonna come to your house and Mjolnir lock you.